Can't believe we're already talking about potentially the last cookout of the summer.
Well, yes and no. Officially, Labor Day
summer.
is kind of like one of those cornerstones, one of those moments, everybody gets together for that last big blowout, right?
Right. We don't put our grills away.
No, we don't actually stop grilling. We keep grilling, and thank God, because Omaha Steaks is still here. And yes, they will make your Labor Day party, though, much better, especially when you check out the deluxe grill out assortment. And you can save some serious money right now.
Go to omahasteaks.com and use the promo code PatandJT in the promo code box. And 50% off the deluxe grill assortment.
And you get 12 free burgers. So if you were like me, okay, my favorites, I'd have to go with the all beef meatballs are delicious.
Yes.
The filet mignons, the bacon wrapped filet. There's nothing like cow and pig put together. Right. Love it.
Right.
And the chicken breast, boneless chicken breast, that would be on my list.
The carameled apple tartlet dessert. Didn't even think Omaha Steaks made such delicious desserts, but they do, and that's one of the things you can put into that assortment.
Yeah, and they've got great assortment of sides, all the desserts, over 30 entrees, including those fillets and the burgers and everything else, the franks. You can put it all in there. Plus, you're going to save over 50% and get 12 free burgers.
Let's tear it up this Labor Day. Go to omahasteaks.com and use the promo code PatandJT for the deluxe grill out assortment. Save 50%.
Season 2 of the PatandJT podcast.
Oh man, I'm here at last. The best time, always gonna be the best. Come on!
Exclusively on the Hurrdat Media Network.
All right.
It's PatandJT on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And then you can email us, hey@patandjt.com, or text us at 402-403-9478. We did get an email. Or actually, no, it's a text. Mm-hmm. And I think it's from somebody in your family. Her name's Julie in Kansas City.
Yes.
And she just said that she finally this was this morning, finally catching up and watched our Facebook Live that we did last Friday. For the time being, every Friday we're going to do our Facebook Live and maybe more. We did it last week. She just watched it. She was a little behind, but she can't get over how much you look like your mom. Yeah.
That's funny. That's my cousin.
Yep.
Yes, on my mom's side. Her dad and my mom, brother, sister.
So that's funny.
That is funny.
So yeah,
cool.
and then
I love that.
So if you're listening to this today on Thursday the 19th, it's the 19th already, right? Yeah,
it
the
is.
19th. Then tomorrow morning, 9:00, we're going to be live on Facebook and YouTube. It's PatandJT. You can find us there if you're not part of our group or our fan page.
We weren't on the group last time.
I know. It was our first time.
It was a shit show is what it was.
It was.
Because we were trying
behind, it looked good on the thing, but behind it was like a duck's legs.
It was. And hopefully it'll look better tomorrow.
We'll see.
As in, like, we'll have something on the walls. Besides that footprint behind your head, what is that on the wall?
I don't know. It looks
like somebody kicked it.
Or it could be this chair maybe hit. I don't know. It does. Yeah, we need to get rid of that. But we do. Sasha found some green screens. So I think we may be able to use, we have little tiny green screens we can use to throw behind us. So we'll have to see. Because then what we can do is we get the green screens behind us, then we can have people send in different pictures that if they want your background to be something, my background to be something, they can do whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be fun.
Okay, we can do that. That sounds great.
So we'll work on that.
So we'll get it on the Facebook group.
Yes.
And the page.
Yes.
And on YouTube. Okay.
Yes, we'll do all that stuff.
We
so
can
just
do that.
Find us and we'll be live. And then also tomorrow morning, we're going to be on Boomer Radio. We kind of talked about this a little bit a couple weeks ago. Dave Wingert, great friend of ours, Omaha radio legend,
icon,
had surgery, heart surgery, and got like 6-8 weeks. People are going to be filling in for him. And you had mentioned that Rocket is going to be this week right now, the week of the 15th, whatever the Monday is. Rocket's in town doing a show.
He literally is in town, which I was like, I didn't expect him to be in Omaha. I didn't know he was going to come in from Asheville to do the show, which is great. And so it's kind of like he was scared to death, but also extremely excited.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't done radio for like 20 years.
Yeah, or 100. You're right. Anything he's ever done, his little podcast thing, it's in his house. Like he doesn't
which
been to
is
studio.
better than most studios.
Yes.
Can we just say also what he's got set up in his home? Most studios would kill for.
Do they realize they could have saved so much money just having him do it in his house? Like not hotel, not air. They realize that there's the internet, right? Like you could do it.
I don't know. It's Boomer Radio. I don't know. Nothing against the Boomers. I love the Boomers.
Nothing. But we're going to be on Friday morning, 7 to 8 with him, or 7 to whatever.
I think it's funny. And seriously, I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be a lot of fun because we've never been on the radio with him, so to speak.
It's been since, and I was trying to figure this out last night.
We did a couple podcasts with him, right?
It's the last time I was in a radio studio with him on the radio, which would have been 1996. when I stopped being his producer and started doing the night show. So it was 1996 was the last time I was in a radio studio with Rocket on the radio.
Did he ever let you on the radio with him?
All the time.
Why?
You ask him tomorrow.
I think I will because as an intern, were you like intern Pat?
I was Pat the Ball Boy, yo.
Literally, you did advance to that.
That was from day one. That's what I was, and then I was an intern for 3 months, and then I was hired as producer and actually got paid American money.
Wow.
For that. And he had me go out and do games like Smell Pat's Finger and What's Pat Got in His Pocket, like all these things. And I'd go to malls and I would have bags of stinky stuff and I would have a rubber glove on and I would go up to random people and ask them to smell my finger, and guess what it was? He wanted to get me shivved.
Yes, he did. He was trying because blood. If it bleeds, it leads.
Oh my gosh!
Really, that ratings gold right there. He was trying.
So he was hoping.
He was trying. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, so it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Fun.
Yeah,
Interesting. Yeah, should be fun. So so we got that going on.
Yep.
And then also as of tomorrow, we'll be 7 days, 7 sleeps. I think right. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 8 sleeps. Then away from Sweetstock.
Yeah.
So get on sweetstock.com.
You got to use our promo code though, because you save some scratch.
And there's some, when you go there, you're going to see some other things too. There are different packages. Depends on if it's just you by yourself, if you're taking family. Got 4-pack special, I think that's going on this weekend. But anyway, check it out. Get your tickets.
PatandJT is the code. PatandJT is our code.
So back to Facebook real quick. So once again, there's an account out there pretending to be my mother.
It's just so of all people to pretend to be.
And so this account is trying to friend all her friends with a picture of her, the same picture she uses on her account, not the background picture, just the avatar picture, right? So it's the same picture. So it's been taken from her page. I'm trying to understand that this is a bot. I'm assuming it's not a person.
Who knows? I mean, it probably is a bot that just they get in and then I don't know how bots work as far as that goes, but it sends out friend requests to people that are already on your mom's friend list. So it probably is a human being that sets it up or whatever, and then the bot goes in and then scrubs her Facebook account because anybody can. You just go on and look at her friends and see who they are and grab them and send them requests.
But I just don't understand because everybody keeps sending her notes that she's been hacked. I'm like, well, she hasn't been hacked. Somebody's pretending to be her in a duplicate account, a mirror account, whatever you want to call it, and then trying to friend people. So that she gets confused because I've been hacked.
Yeah.
No, you haven't. You have not been hacked. Somebody's trying to impersonate you, and I've reported this account. Maybe it's 3 different ones. I don't know, but this is the third one that I'll be reporting. And they haven't pulled them down, or it's just duplicate ones that just keep popping back up.
Does your mom see it too?
She can't see it.
Like if she searches it, she can't see it.
I've showed her one time because there was another one that was out there that didn't have a picture.
She should change her profile picture and then let her friends hey, listen, the account that still has this picture, block it. Don't accept friend requests and block it. Change because she has the power to change her
because it's confusing because you see that same picture. It's confusing because you're like, well, that's the same picture, so that must be her. And so
try to explain this to people of a certain age is not the easiest. I can just imagine getting on the horn or, God forbid, text messages with people trying to explain it's not a robot, it's a Russian that puts a robot in there and it's got your mom's face.
Right?
Their minds would just be blown.
And it's friended several people that she knows.
And hopefully they didn't accept it.
They did.
Oh no.
Now they're friends with this thing.
Because I think once they're in and they accept it, then that bot has access to their friends, and then they can. It's just this big, huge train. A long time ago, when Bennett was at MMA, I was sitting there watching him practice, and I got a message on Messenger from a mom of a guy that I went to high school with, Terry. Her name's Terry. And she just got this random messages. Hey, Pat, how you doing? Long time no talk to. And I'm like, well, that's random. So I wrote back. I'm like, hey, Terry, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. She goes, I'm doing good. Hey, did I tell you that I won $100,000 a couple weeks ago? And I'm like, and I'm still not thinking this is fake.
Right.
I'm like, oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Way to go.
Why are you sharing this
blah,
with
blah, blah.
me? That's weird.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And then the next thing was like, all you have to do is you can try, just click on this link and you also can do it. And then so I'm like, okay, she either got hacked or it was one of these accounts. Mm-hmm. And hers was she got hacked because I saw her create another account and then she friended and she's like, yeah, the other one got hacked and blocked it. So
yeah,
it can happen
that's
either way.
what I think it is. I think it is. It's a scam that's trying to harvest some information.
For sure.
Right? To go after, it's trying to find bigger fish. Right? It's trying to find the most friends possible. And so, and I see a couple people that have accepted friendship from her, they're friends now, but they have really large accounts. It's like, okay, so now they're exposed.
Yeah.
And all the people they know are exposed. Oh, this is so frustrating.
Yeah, it is frustrating.
So I'm going to see if I can, I don't know, I'll figure this out today. That's my job, I guess, today.
These crazy kids and in their social media.
Yeah. So I think honestly, the first thing probably would be to change the picture. That might make it as easy right now just to differentiate between the two.
There is a podcast that I listen to and watch, and it's called Bussin' with the Boys. We were just talking about this, mm-hmm. and it's with Will Compton. He plays for the Huskers, and then a guy that used to play for Michigan at the same time. And they had Coach Bo Pelini on there this most recent episode, and they were talking about how that when Compton played here in Lincoln, it was like 2009, 2010, and Twitter was just kind of getting going. People were just kind of getting some traction. And Bo made a rule that he didn't want anybody on Twitter. Mm-hmm. No players on Twitter, nothing. And finally, he kind of released, this is a story according to this podcast and him, Bo, telling it. And he said he called everybody into this meeting, whatever. And it's like, okay, you guys want your Twitter, that's fine. Get your Twitter accounts, build up your brands, whatever. But I don't want anything about the team. I don't want anything about strategy. I don't want you going back and forth with the media, just whatever. Mm-hmm. So Will Compton said that he got a Twitter account, and like 2 months after getting the okay to have your account, he wakes up on like a Saturday morning, and he had a missed call at 6 a.m. from Coach Pelini. From Coach. And he's like, he goes, my butthole puckered. He goes, what the heck did I miss? Oh my God. So he called him back and he's like, can you come into my office, please? And he's like, yes, sir. So he goes, so feet didn't hit the ground all the way to Memorial Stadium. Right. Got there, went up to his office, and he sat down. Bo shut the door, and he just slid this paper across to a copy of what Bo was going to read to him, slid it over to Will, and he read it, and it was, I don't remember the lyrics, but it was filthy lyrics from a Jay-Z song, just filthy. Mm-hmm. And Bo didn't know they were lyrics to a song. And all I did, Will had just tweeted the lyrics. That's it. Nothing else. And Bo's like, he read it, and he goes, what am I supposed to do with this? He goes, what am I supposed to do with this? And he just looked at me and goes, he didn't say they were a lyric song. He said, yeah, okay, that's fine. I get it. No problem. Well, he was added, like when Will Compton tweeted that, he added a buddy, another player. Mm-hmm. So Bo called him, got him up to the office, and read the same thing to him. And he goes, that's a Jay-Z song, right, Coach? He goes, I don't give an F what it is. He goes, that's disgusting. He goes, there's people in this state that minds will blow if they see, they have no idea what that means. He goes, I don't know. And they both the players said, it took everything not to laugh because it's this, at the time, mid-40s white guy reading Jay-Z lyrics in the, like, completely wrong.
He read them to him.
He read them to him. Yeah. He read them to him. Yeah, and it was like a mom or a dad reading rap lyrics.
But he's correct in the fact that people in the state that follow these guys
would have no idea.
Because it's not your typical follow, right?
Right.
Because they're football players, they're just following the team, mm-hmm. and they're not expecting that. Because if they were following,
no context,
if they were following any other 19 or 20-year-old, they would be like, I don't know what that is, but it's par for the course. Yeah, whatever.
You see WAP lyrics, you're like, that must be a song.
I don't even know, and you wouldn't even be following them on top of it. And so I kind of get it, but that's very funny because I'm sure he was like, I don't care who sings this.
So pretty soon, your mom's going to be from her fake account, going to be posting some weird stuff, and her friends are going to be like, Judy,
what are you?
What
doing?
does this mean? And it's not even your mom's account.
Oh my God, that's the weird part is that she wouldn't know that because they'll be messaging the bot.
Yep. Exactly.
And not her.
Exactly.
And not
so that's the problem.
She has no idea that this is even going on.
Yep. Good luck with that one.
So I'm going to try and get this.
Google
today.
How to explain. Oh, my gosh.
And the harder part, actually, not so much explaining to her, it's explaining to her friends.
Oh, yeah, your mom get it. It's the friends that don't understand.
I think because the friends will be like, so that's not her, but it's exact same, but that's what.
And it says Judy, it's her.
And I'm like, no, I want you to block her. Well, no, that's Judy. I can't block Judy.
I've known your mom for 40 years. I'm not going to block her. Oh, God.
That is not my mother.
Then your identity is going to get bent over.
Oh, my God. I can't explain that either.
No.
I don't want to try to explain that either. Oh, my goodness. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure this out.
All right. Well,
all right.
Update us tomorrow on our Facebook Live.
Will do.
That'll be fun.
Can't wait.
There is no spam or anything at sweetstock.com, though. Use PatandJT and save $10 on your Sweetstock tickets.
I'm here.
PatandJT Podcast, a Hurrdat Media Production.